Hey everyone, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a favorites video, which I haven't done in a while. This is my January favorites. I think the last favorites video I did, besides my yearly favorites, was my August favorites of 2017. I meant to do a current favorites in December, but I got busy, the holidays came, that never happened. But you know, that happens sometimes, but I'm here to bring you my January favorites. Some of these products I have been using longer than just the month of January, and some of these I've discovered this month and started using this month, and yeah, these are all my January favorites. These are my beauty, lifestyle, and random favorites for January, and I'm super excited. I'm so excited this new year. So many good things are gonna happen this year. I just have a feeling, and I hope your year is going good so far. 1 month down, 11 to go. But yeah, let's just get right into this favorites video because these videos are always so long. So yeah, let's go. Okay, I guess I'll start in order of face because I feel like that makes most sense when I do this. So my first favorite is a new favorite primer, and this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. It just looks like this. This is such a nice primer, and this is $6 at Target in your drugstore. It has a nice pump. I was on the hunt for like a hydrating primer that was nice but affordable because I have dry skin right now since I'm on Accutane, and I was looking for something just hydrating and nice. And this has a silicone feel to it, but it's also just a nice primer. You can really smooth out your skin with this, and then you can also prime at the same time, which is what I really love. It has a hydrating feel to it, but it's not too much. It's not too intense, and it just feels so nice on your face. And I have it on my hand right now. It just really smooths it out. Just really works, and it works with all my foundations, which is what I love. So next, I have a new favorite foundation. I love this foundation in December and January. I did a first impression on it. I don't know if it's up yet, but it might be. I'm not really sure. And this is on the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I have mine in the shade 202. I've actually done a first impression of all the L'Oreal foundations, so I'll try to link them all. If I can't, you can just search through my first impressions playlist, which I'll try to link and everything. I love this foundation. Like I said, it's the Pro Glow. I am obsessed with this foundation. It is so nice. It gives you that beautiful luminous look. I'm not wearing it today. I'm doing a first impression on another foundation today, but it is such a nice foundation. It gives you that luminous look, but also gives you full coverage, which I love. I don't like when you get that really light luminous look. I like to have a good amount of coverage, but I also like my skin to have like a luminous light to it, and I just like my skin to look nice. Like, who doesn't? This is such a nice foundation. A little goes a long way, and it's just so nice. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this. I definitely would recommend it. I also have a new favorite concealer that I like to use mostly on my everyday days, and honestly, I use this a lot. And this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I have mine in the shade Light Ivory, I believe. I love this concealer. It's a perfect everyday concealer. Some people compare it to Tarte Shape Tape and say that it's really thick and heavy. Honestly, I think this is a lot like the Naked Skin. I think it's very lightweight. I really love this. The applicator on it is nice. It's nice and thin. You get nice product with this, and you can really just get in under your eyes. And this gives you like a nice medium coverage under eye. I don't know. I don't really need full coverage, which is why with Tarte Shape Tape, I usually just do a few dots. I used to do way too much, but now I kind of just use a few dots when I use that concealer. But I do really like this concealer. I think it's nice. It's lightweight. It doesn't feel like much on my skin. I'm wearing it today. I really like it. So I have a new favorite setting spray, and this is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. It's a nice fine mist, which I really like, and it's just such a nice setting spray. I believe it's like $8 or $9 from Walmart is where I get mine, because Target, apparently my Target doesn't sell this, and actually I might have actually got mine from Ulta now that I say it, but I wanted to get it from Walmart, but it was sold out. And this is such a nice setting spray. It's definitely my favorite from the drugstore. I've tried the L'Oreal one, the Maybelline one, I've tried the NYX one. I've tried so many, but I think this one might be my favorite because it really makes my makeup last all day. It makes it look nice and everything, and I just love this setting spray. It is so nice, and it really just makes that makeup last, which I'm always looking for. I always want my makeup to last and just look good all day, so I love it. Okay, I have a few favorite mascaras recently, but I feel like this one, it was the one I loved most in January, and this is from Clinique, and this is the Clinique Lash Power Flutter to Full Mascara. So this is like a 3 interchangeable mascara. So basically you have these arrows that are right here, and then you just interchange it. So you would start at the lowest level, take the mascara out, put on your lashes, go to the second level, and it kind of changes the thickness and the like look of the wand each time. So then you would go to level 2, do the same thing, it kind of looks narrower there, and then you would go to the big level and you would apply it to your lashes then. And I just love how it changes the brush, and this really gives you a false eyelash effect, which I really like, and I think that's so nice. I heard about this, I think, from Karen from KK and Baby J. She mentioned it in like a favorites a while ago, or she used it a while ago. I know she has lash extensions now, but she did mention this mascara, and I finally picked it up a couple months ago and I've been using it, and I really like it because it does give you that false eyelash effect, but it doesn't irritate my eyes. It's not like too much, it doesn't look too fake, and it's a very nice mascara. I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a mascara to try. It's definitely been one that I've been gravitating towards most recently. Okay, so I almost forgot about this powder before I get into lipsticks. So this is from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in Fair Clair 10, which I wouldn't normally be that shade, but I guess I am this time. And that's kind of what it looks like. It's just a nice loose powder, and this has mineral-based light translucent coverage. It's supposed to be fresh and natural looking, and it can be used over your foundation, or I guess you could use it alone, but I don't think it's like really pigmented. Like I think it's more supposed to be like a translucent effect. So that's kind of like what it looks like. I wish I had a better sifter because a lot of times you just spill this all over the place, but yeah, this is such a nice powder. I really like it. I really love setting my under eyes and just setting my face lightly like this. Still with my dry skin, I like to set a little bit. I don't heavily set, but I just set the areas where I apply other products. I try to avoid the forehead and stuff because my skin does get really dry. I'm actually getting really dry like on my upper lip and on the sides of my nose. My nose is really dry, so I try to avoid setting too much, but I do still like to set just to make sure everything like applies beautiful over it. Yeah, I really like this. I wish I had a better sifter, but I do really like this powder because it really smooths out my skin. Okay, then I have two lipsticks that are my favorite. I got these recently when they were on sale for Sephora, and these are the Colorsplash lipsticks from Tarte. They're part of the Rainforest Sea line. So I have two shades. I have one in Rum Punch, which is a true nude. I wanted like a good nude lipstick because I don't really have one. And then I have this one in Salt Life, which is a purpley mauve type color. I'm gonna swatch them for you. So this one is Rum Punch. It's like a pinky nude, which is my kind of color. And then the one next to it is Salt Life. I really love these. I think they're so pretty, and I just love a good old lipstick, and I like traditional lipsticks better because I'd rather apply it throughout the day or have it last, and I don't want, you know, to have super cracked lips, so I do like a traditional lipstick, and I wanted to kind of invest in one. I love these. These have the best formula. They dry down to be like a demi matte, but they're not too uncomfortable, which I love. Okay, then to finish off makeup, I have a favorite highlight. I feel like this one tops. It's a highlighter for January, and this one's kind of old release, like within the year old release, but finally got my hands on it because paying $60 for a highlight at the drugstore, I was like, it's a little pricey. But this one's from Pixi, and I've actually never tried a Pixi product out because their products are like up there with Physicians Formula. They're expensive for drugstores, so I don't really try their products much, but I do really like this. It makes me want to try it more. This is the Pixi and Aspen Ovard highlight. I have mine in Santorini Sunset. They have London Luster, which is the other highlight that Aspen created, but I like this one better, and I love this highlight. It's just, you can make it like just natural. That's what it looks like. You can just make it natural, like that's what it looks like, but also you can build it up to be really intense. I really like it. It's not the highlight I have in today, but I do really love this. I feel like I used this in a video recently. I'm not really sure, but I really like this highlight. It is so pretty. It looks so nice on the face. You can build it up or just let it be like natural, which I really like, and I just think it's such a pretty highlight. That's kind of what it looks like. It is so pretty, and I feel like for the price it actually is worth it. So if you've been eyeing this for a while, I definitely would recommend. Okay, so then I have 3 palettes to finish off the makeup, so I'm just gonna speed through these because this video is already getting long and I've only talked about like a few things. So the first one is the Tartelette Toasted Palette. I know people are kind of pissed with Tarte right now and kind of going on a no buy with Tarte or boycotting Tarte, but you know, it's just makeup. I know people will be offended by me saying this, but literally it's just makeup. It's not that serious. Like obviously do what you want. I'll do what I want. You do what you want. But I love this palette. palette, and I love Tarte. And yeah, this is what the palette looks like. You just have a bunch of nice warm shades. I love all these colors. I use this for my everyday makeup routine, which I loved. And oh yeah, this is just such a pretty palette. All the colors are so pretty. They blend very well. They're very pigmented. They all work so well. Like, this is such a pretty palette. Honestly, probably my new favorite palette from Tarte. Just my new favorite palette in general. I love it. That might be a lot saying because I have a lot of palettes and I'm the palette queen because I love my eyeshadows. And then the next palette I really love, I had to get when I saw in Try Mood a couple months ago, and I got it like after Christmas. And this is the chocolate gold palette from Too Faced. First of all, the packaging, the dripping gold down the palette is gorgeous. I love this palette so much. Like, it's literally gorgeous. This is what the colors look like. I'm trying to show you. It's so hard without blinding you. They're just so pretty. I love how you get so many shimmers and they're just such pretty shades, and you get just so many beautiful colors. Just so many options to choose from. You can create so many beautiful looks with this. It's just such a nice palette. It really is just beautiful. I love all these shades. Honestly, they're honestly so beautiful. You can create so many looks from this to be dramatic or natural, which I love. And these really are pigmented, like truly from the first swipe, and they blend very nicely. They are very nice, and I just love this palette. I would definitely recommend it. If you're gonna splurge on a palette now, I would recommend this one for sure. So the last palette that I've been loving this month, I've only used it like a handful of times, but I really love it, and I really think it is just such a nice palette. It is so nice, and I just really love it. I am actually wearing a look with it today. I will link a tutorial of how I got this look down below. And yes, this is what it looks like. This is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. It's such a beautiful palette. You have a lot of berry tones in it, which kind of scares me because I'm not super artsy with my makeup. I try sometimes, but I'm not like super artsy with my makeup. I'm not like a makeup artist. Like, I try my best, and I love playing around makeup to kind of create a good look, but I'm not like super artsy. So I love the berry tones. It really helps me experiment, and I just love how you can get like a natural look with these shades, but then you can deepen it up with the berry tones, and it's just such a pretty palette. I created this look, like I said, with it today, and really played with those berries, and I just think it's such a nice palette, and I feel like it's a palette everybody needs in their collection if you want to play with berry tones or just colors. Okay, then I just have one skincare favorite, and that is a mask that I've been swearing by this whole month, and that is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask to quench skin's thirst. This is what it looks like. It's just an overnight mask, so you apply it as you would with your moisturizer. You do a little bit of a thicker layer, but it's supposed to really hydrate your skin and really just, you know, make it feel plumper, better. I posted this on an Instagram story a couple weeks ago, and I love this. It is so nice. It really just hydrates my skin, keeps it lively while on Accutane, and my skin is hell. Well, my dryness in my skin is hell, and it just really helps that skin just be like hydrated. Try to use it like once or twice a week. You can use it up to 2 times a week. I just love this. I just have a sample of it, but I feel like I will buy the full size. Okay, now on to more random favorites. The first one I have to mention is my new planner. I got a Happy planner last year, which is what this one is, and I got one again this year. I got the larger one because it has the square boxes that I prefer to have. I love this planner. Mine just says Happy Mind, Happy Life, and I haven't really written in it much, and I think this one is an 18-month, but I just started back on January, and I have a bunch of stickers as well. I might do planning videos soon. I'm not sure when, but maybe soon and everything. So yeah, this is kind of what these squares look like. Yeah, I didn't write it in it that week, but yeah, I like the big squares because you can really write a bunch of stuff down with it and everything, and I just wanted to get like, you know, a nice planner for this year as well, and I just love this planner. I love the colors of it, and I love the boxes of like writing different things down. I love doing that and everything, and I just love a planner. I love just planning my life. I love just keeping myself organized. Okay, so now into more random favorites. Let's talk TV. So you know that I'm gonna say that Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, and Chicago PD are back, and I'm happy, but I won't go into it, but just know that is a true favorite for me. That's always my favorite. Even if they're not on, I'll just say it's a favorite because like it is. Like, I'm always addicted. It will never leave my system. I'm always going to be hooked on it. I might have mentioned this in my yearly favorites. I'm not really sure. But a show that I've been loving is The Good Doctor. If you haven't seen it, you need to. You've been living under a rock. I was actually watching Ellen yesterday, and the guy that plays Sean, Freddie, he was on it, and he said, oh, apparently one state just doesn't like this show. It was funny. I was like, oh my god, how can you not? So basically what it is, it's about a young surgeon who happens to have autism and savant syndrome and stuff. So he's a little bit different obviously than everybody else, but like, what does that matter? And it kind of shows like how he works as a surgeon and as like a resident basically, and how, you know, the differences, and kind of it shows the medical cases of course, and just his relationships with a bunch of people, and like the mid-season finale, and then like the last couple episodes were insane. Oh my god, so much happened. I was just like, damn, you did that. And yeah, it's just such a great show. I feel like they should be telling these stories, and it's about time a show like this is on TV. And then I mentioned this in my yearly favorites, but I have to say it now, but the new season of Glitch is amazing. I loved season 2. I kind of zipped through it, but I might like rewatch it again. Damn, I like, oh my god, this show just gets better and better. That season finale, oh my god, let me just say, if your name's Sarah, you are crazy. Like seriously, like I don't want to spoil it, so I'm all just gonna say crazy. That can mean several things. But yeah, I love this show. If you haven't seen it, it's basically about, you know, a bunch of people who have died, who have resurrected, like crawled out of their graves and everything, and then they got to figure out how and why is it happening, what is happening. And one of the cops that like sees this happen, his wife Kate is resurrected basically, and so then he remarries her best friend Sarah, and there's some drama there. It's craziness, and just such a great show. It's on Netflix, so I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's so good. And then I've been into like some flashback shows. Like I've been watching Party of Five a lot recently. I watched that back in the day, but I never saw every episode just because I was like little when it first came out, so I saw it like, I think, I don't know how old I was when I saw it, but I've been really into that. And if you watch The Night Shift, you'll know why I'm into it. But yeah, I've been watching that a lot recently because, and like, you never know the people that like that are in it. Like the girl that plays Julia was one of Derek's sisters in Grey's Anatomy. The girl that plays Claudia was in Mean Girls. Just so many connections to like things that we grew up with, and I don't know, I just love that show. I don't know, it's just like such a classic. It's, I don't know, it's great. And now let's talk about music. I can't believe this video has been this long. Okay, so I've been loving Demi Lovato's album, and my favorite song on it is Tell Me You Love Me. I wish I could play every song like 100 times, but we can't. Wait by Maroon 5 is also good. I really love Let Me Go by Alessio, Florida Georgia Line, and Haley Steinfeld. Something About You by Sir Roosevelt is really good. I also like Boys by You by Anna Glendling. I think that's her name. Mama said there'd be boys like you, tearing my heart in two, doing what you do best, taking me for a ride, telling me pretty little lies. Yeah, it's a little slow, but I really like it. The mood is just great. There's so many songs. I'll link my winter 2018 playlist down below because that's where all these are coming from. So many faves, so many to mention, so much stuff. So yeah, those are all my favorites for January 2018. Can't believe it's 2018 still. Like, yeah, it's been 2018 for the whole month, Katie, but like, I still can't believe it. Like, it's still kind of unreal to me. So yeah, these are all my favorites. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorites. I'd love to hear about them, from makeup to music to TV. I'd love to hear about all of it. I would love. And yeah, let me know any videos you'd like to see next. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because I post videos every single Friday, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I know today isn't Friday, but I'm gonna start posting every Friday, so yeah. And hit the notification bell down below and all that kind of fun stuff. I hope you had a great January, and I hope you're having a great 2018, all that kind of fun stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.